Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Let's just take a look at the map for a second, because we need to address that crash that happened last time. It happened over here, I think, and I know what I hit. It was a road sign sticking out the road. We'll talk about that in a second. Hang on, let me just take another look at the world map. I know I've just done this. Just to get a sense of what part of the world I'm in. Yeah, so here, close to Vienna. What I assume has got to be the case is that we are close to one of the seams in the world between the... Can I get those turned off, please? I still have my cargo, yep. I don't see my way out of here. It looks like it's to the left over here. Okay, so are you a train? No, you're no, yeah. It's a road up there. There we are. We also have a rest stop here we don't need, and we are out. There we go. You want to turn in, so I'm just going to keep going. Fantastic. So, yeah, turning left here. We have still the same job. Freight market job is in progress. We're carrying vinegar from Stavanger to Varna. And we have 44 hours remaining. I don't know when that's due, but according to our little sat-nav down here, we can get it done in 21 hours. However, we probably need to squeeze another sleep in, which is 12. So that's going to bump that up to 33. We're going to arrive on time. However, we're still going to get penalized because the truck is... That's not what I wanted. That is. We're still going to get penalized because the cargo is damaged. The cargo's damaged, the trailer's damaged, everything got damaged. And the repair, I don't know if you caught the stinger at the end of the last episode. Sometimes I'll add a little bit to the post video, and yeah, I've put a stinger there. It showed that, you know, we spent 66,000. I had to take a loan out to cover it, just to repair my truck. And we're going to have to be careful, I think, going forwards still, because if we're still quite close to where one of the seams in the world is, then we could encounter a similar issue again. What I think's happened is, well, we're playing the game modded, so I don't think that road sign jutting out of the road is the fault of SCS. I think it is a misplaced asset from one of the mods. We're obviously using several mods that overlap. So we're using Pro mods, Rust Map, Maghreb, which will be way out of the way. We're using Row Extended as well. And those are the three that overlap in this part of the world. Your Rust Map, your Pro mods, your Row Extended. I think what must have happened is one of the mods adds that road sign there and has a road which one of the other mods overwrites. They overwrite the road, but they don't manage to overwrite the road sign. Hence, it winds up sticking out of the road. The thing is, all of these mod teams are great. Pro mods, I don't think it is specifically the fault of Pro mods. I don't think it's specifically the fault of any particular mod. I think it is just because their regions, their worlds overlap. And to the credit of the Row Extended team, as well as the Row Extended map, they also provide a bunch of compatibility packs depending on what you're using. Am I speeding? Ever so slightly speeding. But they're in front of me now, so that doesn't matter. Row Extended provide a bunch of compatibility packs, like depending on your specific setup. So there's one for if you're just using Pro Mods, as well as Row Extended. There's one for if you're using Pro Mods and Rust Map, as well as Row Extended. And there's another one for if you're using Pro Mods, Rust Map, and the Southern Region, as well as Row Extended. I'm not using Southern Region. Although it is one I want to add eventually. I think it's too far behind in terms of updates. Rust Map was a little bit behind in terms of updates, which is why I almost didn't include it when coming back to the series. But everybody said it would be compatible, so I think it's gonna be fine. Oh my goodness. Oh, we still got oh, come on. I think I'm driving far too fast around. I am, in fact, yeah. 31 speed limit. Keep left, yep. On it. These roads are beautiful, by the way. I like a good, interesting sequence of roads. Like, it's still missing from the base game in a lot of places because it was developed back in 2012 or 2013 or something, and it hasn't had an update yet. A lot of the world has been updated over time, but various parts still feel like the same world developed back in 2012. Oh, shit. I got a little bit distracted by the event at the side of the road back there. I was wondering if I needed to slow down at all because, you know, police, but I think if they're busy with an event at the side of the road, they don't actually count in terms of monitoring your speeding. Still loving those autumn trees, man. They're so cool. So yeah, we hit a road sign sticking out of the road, and I think it's purely because Pro Mods and Row Extended overlapped in that part of the world, and each wanted to do something with it that I assume Row Extended tries to overwrite, but they've forgotten to overwrite the road sign. Hence it came out of nowhere and I just smacked straight into it. That accident wasn't my fault. We were just unlucky to be driving. What time of the day is it, by the way? 9:55. Yeah, we can have our lights off. I haven't been penalized recently for having them on during the day. I think you do. Yeah. We just need to be more careful. I just don't know how much more careful we can be. I was driving in the dark and the road sign just came out of nowhere. Still, that's how it is sometimes. Oh, you got flashing lights.
Go straight up.
Just an unmarked police car at the side of the road there. I assume they would have been doing some speed monitoring. Oh, are we skipping a toll station? Apparently so. Fascinating. Oh, would you hurry up, please? Where are you? Come on. Right. Okay. God damn you. Oh, seriously? I swear that's the same car. My god. So yeah, crashes. Crashes like that. We had a crash recently in American Truck Simulator 2. Not a vehicular crash, but a game crash. Driving down through Mexico. And I've got to assume that's something to do with the mod as well, because again I was talking about this in the video. How it looked like we were at another seam in the world, between where one developer's work ends and another's begins. We ultimately recovered and managed to finish the journey. But yeah, crashes happen. 40-something videos though, and we hadn't had anything quite that... The game's never been particularly unstable, it's been really good. And now we've seen the cracks and seams in both of them. Again, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I still want to add more mods to Euro Truck Simulator 2 in particular. Because I think in general, the game's a lot further... Well, it's a much older game. And I think... Hello, ambulance. I think the mods for it are a lot more mature as well. We've talked a bit about Coast to Coast over in American Truck Simulator. I haven't installed Coast to Coast because it's a largely flat, largely barren mod. All it does is it adds scale to the game, it doesn't add detail. Whereas I think in general, a lot more of the Euro Truck Simulator 2 mods are up to scratch and have a higher attention to detail, higher quality. Like, I'd like to add... Oh god, what's it called? It's not Going East, because that's the name of a DLC that we already have. It's... Oh god, it's something like Going to Asia or something like that. But they would add a region in Asia. I think that would be cool. I think I just love expanding the world as widely as possible. And what I'd love to do eventually is a really long journey. Like, say, start up at Iceland and then go as far to the south and east as possible. I think eventually I'd love to do that as like a live stream or something. Because what would it take? It'd take like Ooh, God, it would take more than 6 hours, right? Take a fairly long whack of time. I don't exactly have the time to do something like that at the moment. Like I'm good recording in bursts of about 45 minutes to an hour. That's look at that scenery, man. Look at the way the browns and the golds really bring out the trees. This autumn mod is awesome. That's the main thing I keep remarking on, is how good Grimes' autumn mod looks. Can't wait to get onto the winter one. And I don't know how different spring is going to be from summer, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe eventually we'll figure out how and where I might be able to squeeze in a really long live stream. I know all the time there are organizations calling on streamers to stream for charity, to do what just happened. Loan installment, how dare you? Oh, how dare you? I have 156 euros left. I can't get fined anymore. I can take out another loan. I can still take out another 10,000. At least. Okay. Now we're in negative. And that'll be why I got an email as well. Okay. It'll be the bank telling me that I'm overdrawn. See, look, we've seen that before. Trees sticking through the world. That's fine. A sign sticking through the world is new to us. Oh god, money's tight, and I don't even know if we're going to be... The expenses of repairing this truck were 60-something thousand. Like close to 70,000. So 70-something, close to 70,000. And then I don't know how much this job is paying. So I don't know if we're even covering what we've spent on repairs. Look at the texture on the road here. Oh, which way? Which way? Left, okay. I don't want to pull up alongside that van. He seems to be... Oh my god. How? Okay. After this car. Very quickly, very quickly. Can't believe that was a junction onto a dual carriageway there. That was kind of scary. I don't know if you're noticing any of the juttering of the world like I am. Like it's lagging ever so slightly here and there. My window's open, by the way. I think, because we never get that in the usual areas that we travel. We never get that in the SCS/Pro Mods covered areas. So I wonder if that's row extended being a little bit less well optimized, maybe. Because it's a smaller team. It's a smaller team, and they're covering a large area. So you can imagine, in order to cover as much as they do with as much detail as they do, They may skip on optimizing it to the same extent that pro mods do. I don't know, but I just love expanding the world in the direction that we can, which is south and east. But yeah, speaking of timing, 45 minutes to an hour is a good amount of recording for me per video. How long have we got? We've got 677 miles left on this journey. If we don't finish it in this one, we'll finish it in the next. But I've been trying lately to get my sleep schedule sorted out, because that's a mess too. I woke up at noon today. I've been waking up at noon for the past week, which is better than the week before. Whoops. Like a week before, I was waking up late in the afternoon. But I've been doing a bunch of stuff to try and address my sleep habits. Like what I'd like to eventually do is wake up at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. and then get like a early start on some basic shit at between 7 and 9. And then from... Oh, there's a dude on that bridge. That was nice detail. There's just a dude on the bridge looking at the traffic. Reminds me of being a teenager and doing exactly the same thing, or being a kid and like going up over bridges and just looking at the cars pass by. Because we would do that as kids. We'd have a fascination with like large roads and heavy traffic. We'll keep pushing on for the time being because we want to make up as much distance as we can before getting a sleep in. I am aware of the sleep icon filling up there. But yeah, I've been doing some stuff that's helped me address my sleep a little bit. I've been like sort of live blogging on my own personal Discord. There's a link on my channel. Just sort of live blogging about my trying to address my sleep. Also about like managing this channel. And also about programming a little bit as well, because I'm a programmer. And what seems to have helped me get my sleep schedule down to waking up at noon rather than later. Oh my god. Fantastic. I'm just going to merge across to here. Thank you. I don't know why you're specifically wanting to occupy that lane, but go for it. I think what's helped has been I got some blue blocker glasses that are meant to help with
Right, and then exit right.
eye strain if you work a lot at a computer screen, say. Please drive on the... Wait. No, that is what I'm doing. Yep, I am. I already am, right?
Keep left.
What do you mean keep left? Oh, you want me to go straight through here? I don't think it matters, does it? That was close. Thank you. Oh, we do need to sleep. Can we do that here? We can. Might be the best place to do it. Let's, I know this is very silly parking. Oh no. I want to go the other way, other way. See if we can actually get into one of these parking spots, shall we? We're mounting something around the front. We are not gonna... Clearly we're not going to. It does not matter. Let's just line up, and I'm not seeing the icon now. I saw it a little bit further over this way. Right? There it is. Let's just stop the engine and rest. Hopefully someone makes some money in that time. Nobody did. Great. Okay. We're now covering ground in the night again. Yeah, I got some blue blocker glasses that I've started wearing from like 6 or 7 p.m. until I go to bed, roughly. And those seem to have helped because, like, it's blue light that will keep you awake. And this is why street lights are a big issue for wildlife, like birds and stuff. It'll confuse them to have really bright white lights as street lights. Because it's a lot more like natural daylight, and so I've got these blue blocker glasses that are seemingly helping. I've been limiting my screen time past a certain point of night as well. However, like, since I haven't figured timing-wise everything out, I am still doing some work on an evening, so I haven't really cut back on that too greatly. And I've also gotten some... Oh, which way am I gonna go? I'll just go through this one. I think I could have gone all the way to the right there and just cut straight through. Start of toll road, take a ticket. Why? Thank you. We're good on that side. How good are we on the other side? It looks like completely empty. Past midnight. And I got some, like, what I was really looking for was, but you can't get these just generally, they're prescription only. I was looking for like melatonin gummies, because I'd seen the Aspie World. That's his YouTube channel name. I don't know the guy's actual name, but I've seen him recommend melatonin gummies for handling his sleep. The guy has autism. I think he was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, hence the Aspie World. And so he's got a lot of useful advice for people on the spectrum, and one or a few of his videos are about like sleep aids and stuff, because sleep issues can be a big part of autism. You can have sleep difficulty just because you have trouble switching your mind off at night, right? And so I don't know how he gets them. I think he must have a prescription for them, because he's in the UK, and he gets these he gets these melatonin gummies that apparently are brilliant and really help you sleep, because melatonin is the sleep chemical. You take these 2 a night for several weeks, and they start to have an effect on your sleep routine, basically encouraging you to encouraging your melatonin receptors to be active at the appropriate time, sort of. They don't work for everybody, apparently. they make sleep more difficult for some people, but they make sleep easier for others. So I wasn't able to get those, but the same company that makes them also make a different sleep supplement, which I think is called 5-HTP. It's called 5-HTP, but rather than melatonin, I think they contain serotonin, which your body can metabolize and turn into melatonin for sleep. And I've been taking these for the past, no longer than a week and a half. So they're probably not having an effect yet, but we'll see. Because it's just at the moment I'm not getting to sleep until like 4, going on 5, sometimes 6 a.m. I'm surprised I woke up as early as I did today at noon. Because last night I had to get back up out of bed because I'd not eaten in the evening. So all of a sudden at like 4 a.m. my tummy begins to grumble. So when you're trying to lie down and sleep and you get hungry, you go from not hungry at all to absolutely famished instantaneously. There's no like gradient. Like, where's peckish? I wouldn't mind peckish. Instead, I just wasn't hungry, and then I was so hungry. I had to get up and I had some cereal, I had some crisps, I had some sausage rolls. Basically had a whole meal at 4 a.m. because of that. Oh, I've also been meditating. Meditating is really good, and I've gotten quite good at it. Because it's a difficult skill to attain. I originally, like a couple of years ago now, well, longer actually, I subscribed to a... Can I go all the way to the outside? That'd be great. Like, just follow that truck through there. Because I think that's the hack for these. Yeah, see? Just like that. There's always a gate on one of the sides that's, you can just automatically go straight through. Can I pull in after you? There we go. No crashes, no collisions. What was I talking about? Something to do with sleep, surely. Oh yeah, the meals in the middle of the night thing. I need to start like having a proper meal, whether or not I'm hungry. In the evening, at like around, I don't know, 8 or 9 p.m. It's a difficult time to do it, because that's when Ethan goes to bed and I'm reading him his bedtime story. So probably immediately after the bedtime story, I need to get myself in the kitchen and cook up a whole meal, and that is that's going to help me with the having to get back up in the middle of the night. But sometimes you just have to get back up in the middle of the night, and it's the right thing to do. Because if you're laying in bed tossing and turning, okay, I need to start paying more attention to the sat nav when I'm asked to verge off of a motorway.
Right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Here we go. These roads always feel just a little too narrow, don't they? There we go.
Keep left.
Yeah, merging. Yeah, but whatever I've been doing has been working a little bit. As I say, if you are tossing and turning in bed at night and you can't get to sleep, sometimes the best thing to do, and like the sort of clinically recommended thing to do, is to just get up. Get up and spend half an hour out of bed doing something light like reading or meditating. Just trying to like keep yourself in a relaxed state. And then go back to bed, and you'll have an easier time getting to sleep, typically. I don't know why it works that way. Why is that if you stay in bed, you'll just keep tossing and turning, and you'll just eventually feel like you've got more energy than you went to bed with. Are these roads doing that thing again? No, that seemed fine. Okay, that's okay. I'm extra cautious at the moment of of you guys. Misplaced signposts. This is a huge city, isn't it? Where are we? Oh. Ideally, as I say, well, I mean, if I can wind my wake up back to 12 noon, surely I can push it back further till 10 a.m. and then. Wait, why are you on that side of me? Oh, okay. Getting squeezed in there. Yeah, you want to merge in, that's whatever. I don't know where that lane came from, I wasn't paying attention. Surely I'm therefore capable of, like, getting my wake up back to 10 a.m., getting it back to 9 a.m., and then 7 a.m. where I want it to be. If I just, like, have a meal at a regular time at night and keep using the blue blockers, keep using the 5-HTP things. Turning off my technology, reading at night. The problem with which at the moment is just finding the time for all the work, and that's like the next thing I need to sort out. We can all just go straight through here, can't we? Start of toll road, fee will be paid at the end. We'll push on a little ways extra, but at the next rest stop I think we're going to pull over and call it an episode there. I just think that if I had 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. for like warm up and checking emails and that sort of thing, and then from 9 a.m. till around 4 p.m. when Ethan gets home from school, I've got a working day of how long is that? 7 hours? You can do a lot in 7 hours. And you get that every day? Whereas at the moment, like, if I wake up at noon, then I've got from noon till 4. That's only 4 hours. And then Ethan's home, and then we'll go to the park and we'll hang out and do stuff. And I'll read him his bedtime story, and that, like, often dominates the 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. portion of my time. Hence the need to stick some extra work in the evenings. Oh no, okay. I'm now too slow for the overtake, so I'm not going to do it. But you know what I do think has helped me is, as I say, the Discord where I've sort of been live blogging all of this. That's been a big help. Like, just taking notes as I go and like being like, okay, this is what I need to do, and here's how I'm implementing that. And then, you know, when it fails, being like, okay, this is how it failed, and we just need to keep trying. But also, doing these videos has really helped me, like, because I'm like a serial procrastinator. I am so bad for leaving projects until they are due. Or I used to be anyway. That's less the case in my professional capacity, but it was the case when I was a student. But doing these videos, I've started making them to a schedule and making them in plenty of time. As we discussed, I've got videos that go out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, and I haven't missed a beat for months, so that's fantastic. Back in the summer, I was a month and a half ahead. There is another problem. Because despite that, all days just sort of merge together to me. Like, it's less like this when Ethan's at school, because there's a clear distinction between a weekday and a weekend then. But during the summer, and often when he is at school as well, I just have no sense of the days being different. They all sort of merge together, blend into one, so there's no distinction in my mind between Monday and, say, a Thursday or Saturday, you know? They all just homogenize and they feel the same. Which doing these videos has helped to alleviate a little bit. Or no, it hasn't made them feel any different, but it has made the days distinct. Like, I know a video goes up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So I know those days. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But when I can get my sleep sorted out, like, one of the next things I really want to do is figure out how to make all of the days feel a little bit more distinct, so I have a sense of the difference between a weekday and a weekend. And maybe that means I just need to stop working on weekends, because for the longest time I have just been doing that. Do we have a rest area here, by the way? Oh, fantastic, we do. Yes, there we go. We're not going to rest. We're just going to stop, pause play. We do have, yes, this problem. My account is overdrawn. I don't know how much I'm getting paid for this. Does it say here? Oh, 92,000. We will arrive on time, so we should get paid the full 92,000, but we will also we'll incur penalties, but we might get some bonuses. Oh no, wait, we won't. We won't, because that 92,000 is in fact the with bonuses. So that will be impeded by the damage we've caused, which is a shame, but we should cover our repairs at least. And that'll take us obviously back up closer to 100,000. So, yeah, we should be able to repay the loan and everything as well, which at the moment is going out at, Christ, 10,000 a day. We do make that. We make enough. Don't know why you're still showing 0, but we're making plenty of profit. We're okay. So yeah. Well, that was a dramatic incident, but we're recovering. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me for this Euro Truck Simulator 2. I hope you join me again for the next one. In the meantime, I've been Tom. Ta-ra.